The following is a production of the University of Minnesota.
Yeah, my name is John Hunter, and I am a Master's of Science candidate here at the University of Minnesota, but I also founded and am coach for Twin Cities Native Lacrosse, which is a local lacrosse group that focuses on the traditional lacrosse game that involves the traditional style of lacrosse stick. That's unique to this area and the tribes that call this place home. So the Dakota and Ojibwe people primarily, but also the Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Meskwaki, and other tribes here in the Midwest. But it's a unique. What makes it unique is the style of stick. Although lacrosse was played across the continent, there are different styles of stick, and so the stick that we're going to be making today at the stick making workshop is the Dakota or Ojibwe style stick.
I'm looking forward to learning about the history of traditional lacrosse stick making, and maybe like what are the traditional woods, wood that they use for it, and how maybe the creation story was told.
My name is Brittney Anderson, and I am the Community Outreach Coordinator for the Department of American Indian Studies. I am from the Fond du Lac Band of Lake Superior Chippewa, or Ojibwe, up by Duluth. And what knowledge I came into this event with, I actually used to coach for the Twin Cities Native Lacrosse team, so with the youth and the girls. And so I've seen the whole process before, so I know how to make a stick, and I actually have made my own stick and kind of put my own blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Ash is really nice because it has growth rings. You can kind of see them here, see the different rings on it. And those growth rings slide and bend and are very supple. So you basically heat it up and you can bend it.
So the emerald ash borer came over in shipping material from our international trade with Asia. And it's a little bug that ends up putting an egg in ash trees, and then a larva forms under the bark and it strangles the tree. And this bug infects all species of ash, which means that the bug is infecting the trees that we use and killing the trees that we use to make these sticks.
So the process, when we were doing the Pleasant Street remodeling project, the ash trees that were up and down Pleasant Street had to come down. So rather than take those trees and have them chipped up and used for biomass and like a wood burning or something like that, we worked with the project team and the crew that was taking down the trees to make sure that the trunks of those ash trees that were relatively mature were salvaged and harvested so we could use them for lumber and make something useful out of them rather than having them just go to the biomass burner. In addition to that, what we also did with some of these ash is we took some of those branches, those larger pieces of the trees as they were coming down, and we made them available to American Indian Studies on campus. In a student club called Native Lacrosse. It's able to kind of take this wood that's right in our backyard and turn it into something that people will treasure for many, many years.
So this wood came from some trees on Pleasant Street. They redid it last year, and we got the university to donate these sticks to the club so that we could use them to make sticks. And that's one thing that we need to deal with these invasive species is partnerships.
There's a couple of different ways that people can stay involved with the American Indian community here on campus, and specifically our student organizations, the American Indian Science and Engineering Society, as well as the American Indian Student Cultural Center. Those are our two student organizations, and people can be involved. Definitely check out their Facebooks. They both have Facebook pages, and then they also have email lists. So if you're interested in getting updates about what's happening in either of those organizations, they can definitely add you to the email list, and you can stay up to date with what they're doing.